problem I hoped I would never repeat, but there is a lot of water in my fuel water separator. I'm thinking it might be because I motored 155 miles coming here, relatively rough seas, so I'm hoping it just shook up some stuff that wasn't normally in there and it isn't recently contaminated, but I'm gonna clean it out and then just kind of see what happens. I think I can't do a full tank clean here. That sludge in the bottom is water and diesel mixed, I think, or it could be some sort of different bug than I've experienced before. It's May 12, about 7 a.m. There are 4 boats here packing up to go to Niue from Aitutaki, which is 570 miles to the west of here. So it should take me 4.5 days or so. The trip is going to start in this ridge system right here, and I'll have to pass through this before the kind of squally weather goes away. Outside you can see it. It's looking kind of rainy and strange, but should be a moderately rough trip. The trade winds are best they've been in a while, so it's going to be like 20 knots, but the swell is pretty large from the New Zealand gale, so it might be kind of uncomfortable the whole way. Alright, I'm out of here. This channel's quite narrow, but it's pretty much fine as long as I follow the markers right ahead. And there's a lot of current, but it's going to be a pretty squally first couple days, I think. There's a system rolling over directly ahead. It's actually probably right there. So not expecting a nice trip whatsoever, actually the whole way, but you know, I fixed the wind vane, so I got a lot of confidence back that way, and I'm excited to get moving forward. Today is May 17, 2024. Last night I finally arrived in Niue after a somewhat miserable 550-mile 5-day passage from Aitutaki in the Cook Islands. Feels great to be stopped. I'm kind of tired from that, but it wasn't a terrible passage. It was just kind of boring and rolly the whole time, and I didn't do much. But I'm gonna check into the country now and then see what I can see for the next week or so. So I'm in Niue. My diesel bug triples have returned. Well, at least diesel water problems hasn't turned into a biogrowth yet, but I'm gonna stick my oil change thing into the fuel tank and see what I suck out of the bottom. I expect a lot of water based on what I saw in the filter bowl after motoring for only about 2 hours to get here. I caught it early, so it's hopefully not going to turn into biological growth. That really would suck, but either way, not a fun problem to deal with. So here's the diesel from the top of the tank. It looks fine, I would use it. But here's the diesel from the bottom of the tank. That's all water and emulsified water in the bottom. I'm not going to use that clearly. I've got the little sucker hose tied to a dipstick, so I'm just going to put it to the bottom and see how much water I can get out just for fun. If it's almost nothing, maybe I'll keep the diesel because I don't like wasting money, but I don't know, we'll see. Just got the mainsail up and I'm headed another 230 miles to the west to Tonga. So the engine's running at a low RPM and there's black soot coming out of the exhaust, so I'm gonna head back to the anchorage and hope that the diesel engine runs long enough to get there. Well, this is weird. When I put it into neutral, it revs to what it normally does. It seems like it wouldn't do that if it was actually fuel starvation. I kind of wonder if it's a dirty propeller. I haven't checked that. I'm heading back to the anchorage anyways, or the mooring field, and I'm gonna stay there until I figure this out. But I gotta leave sooner rather than later because the wind is gonna be unsuitable for this place pretty soon, and I don't want to be stuck. I'm back at the anchorage. Gonna jump in the water and see if the prop could be the problem first. Well, the prop is perfectly clean and the hole isn't bad at all. This filter is good. I'm gonna change this one right here. That could be the problem. I don't really think so, but worth a shot. I checked everything I know how to check. Transmission oil, engine oil, fuel filters, airbox. That was a bit messed up, but that couldn't have done this problem. Oil's fine. So I have no idea. I'm just going to Tonga. If I have to motor a bit slower because I can't go above 2500, that's fine. Doesn't give me a lot of confidence, but it'll be okay. I had wind for a little tiny bit, but now I'm back to motoring. Looks like there's some pretty heavy squalls up ahead, but since there's no wind, that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice night, hopefully. I won't have to worry about anything pretty much because I'm motoring except for checking the oil every 3 hours. Niue was one of my favorite places so far, I think. The dive was just epic with the sea snakes and the caves. I'll show some footage of that. It's been kind of hard making these videos, especially on that last passage to Niue, because with no generator and my engine being funky with the bad diesel, I sorted that problem out, hopefully. And no solar panels that seem to be functioning well. And so I basically can't edit very much on my own boat. I have to find other boats to edit on, and I couldn't even charge my GoPro on the way to Niue because the batteries were so dead and I wanted to keep some for the start battery. Alright, slept through the night. Woke up every 20 minutes to check on engine stuff. Engine seems to be burning a tiny bit of oil, which is really strange. It's never done that before, but I've just been topping it off every 3 hours. Seems like is kind of when it gets to the lower end of the dipstick. But there are a lot of sailboats around due to the World Arc, which is like a sailboat rally around the world. There's one right over there, and they've been all over the place, so I can't really sleep that much due to that and due to other reasons. So it's okay. One more night probably. Alright, I'm just about to enter the lagoon of Tonga, maybe a mile or so to go. Skies are clearing up a little bit, but it's been pretty rainy on and off. I think it's moorings here, mooring balls and not anchoring. So I'll have to sit on the ball until tomorrow morning when I can check in. Because there was an earthquake here supposedly and all the customs went home early today. But it's no big deal, and I'm hoping I'll get a fish in the last stretch of this 230 mile trip. I think it's my easiest 230 mile trip ever. Heading into the lagoon of Tonga now, Tonga. looks really cool. It's almost like Thailand or something. There's a lot of big rock formations around, and it's kind of rainy and misty. Really scenic, but yeah, there's gonna be lots to see here, I think, so I'll probably spend 2 weeks and keep on heading west to Fiji. Entering the lagoon into Vavau, Tonga. I entered over here, going through this gap into Niue. It's the main village. I don't know if I said that correctly, probably not. But I can't check in today. I'll check in tomorrow morning at this dock, I think, right here. I just got to the main village of Tonga, arriving from Niue yesterday. Quite tired, but I gotta wake up early and find an ATM so I can pay customs when I come to the boat. My guess is just over there towards the big buildings. There'll be some, but not a very friendly place so far. No one smiles, no one waves. Alright, back to the boat. Found some cash, found some coffee. Gotta clean it up before customs come here. I absolutely tore it apart trying to find my quarantine flag, and I couldn't find it, so I ended up just using a file folder that's yellow. Close enough, hopefully. But as you can see, not too organized right now. Got an hour to clean it up, and then customs should come. And I want to get out of here as fast as I can because this dock is quite sketchy to be at. I don't want to ding the gel coat, fiberglass, or anything. All right, cleared into customs. It's easy enough. They're kind of strange here, not very friendly. No one smiles, no one waves, at least at the commercial area over there, but maybe by the village it'll be nicer. Gonna go find a mooring ball and hope that its integrity is good enough for my 8,000 pound boat, but they've heard they're kind of sketchy, so we'll see. Hello. Gimme. Auger. There we go. Tied up the mooring ball. I've already got the dinghy inflated, so I'm gonna head to shore and do some laundry because after these last 3 passages, the entire boat has turned into a mold bomb, and it's not too pleasant. So we get that done, find a fuel filter for my dinghy, or the dinghy engine, and see what I can see in the town of Niue. The entire lagoon of Vavau has a 5-knot speed limit for every boat. Commercial, dinghy, sailboat, doesn't matter. It's all below 5 knots. Not that most people follow it, but quite a lot of rules here. There's a dress code. Men have to wear shirts at all times, and women have to have skirts or pants below their knees to be proper. And no drones. Kind of a conservative, strict place, but nice enough people so far, except for the customs. They were weird, really pompous and strange, but they didn't also like that my sailboat was too small for them to sit in comfortably, so maybe that pissed them off a little bit. But headed into town, gonna get a fuel filter for the dinghy and do some laundry. The boat has been a mold bomb for the last 3 weeks or so, thanks to the passages I've been doing, but that's mostly over. And I'm gonna start cleaning up and making the boat more comfortable again.